Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank you for
to
having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for your yes. So today we're just going to be chatting with our finance director, Carrie Hagerty, and we're just going to be asking a few questions so everyone will get to know what you do,
Okay.
and a little bit more about you.
Okay.
All right. So just your position here and what you enjoy about your position.
Yeah, so as Shurice mentioned, I'm finance director. I've been in the role for about 6 years. What I enjoy is really being part of various teams throughout the city to solve problems. So whether it's something the police department needs or a construction project or an economic development agreement, I get to touch all of them a little bit. And every day is a little different than the one before, and that makes coming to work very interesting.
Okay, great. Tell me one thing that instantly makes your day better.
It's so nice when the work, we're in the finance department, we're kind of behind the scenes people, as you know, in HR, right? So we're not the ones getting, public facing interactions all that often. So when someone takes the time to acknowledge the work that someone in the department has done, and just talked about the way that they were helpful or helped make a confusing process simple. Those moments of acknowledgement really just remind me why we're here every day. And it's great to hear a team that doesn't get a lot of recognition get recognized.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So without disclosing any confidential information,
Yes.
What is your fondest memory working for the city?
That's a hard one because, in 20 years there's been a lot. But I would say, in 20 years here, I've lived through a lot, and had 2 kids and married and all those things, during my employment here. I would say I had a challenging pregnancy with my first daughter, and the finance department threw me a surprise baby shower. I had to get wheeled in a wheelchair and everything, but it was just reminded me that we really are a family, and that we come together and get work done every day, but we also support each other in our lives outside of the office, and I felt really loved that day.
Yes, that is excellent. That's
Yeah.
excellent. So now let's get to know a little bit more about Carrie.
Okay.
So what is your favorite holiday and why?
Yeah, so I'd have to say Thanksgiving because, as a mom, I have, the stress of Christmas gifts for my kids, right? So Thanksgiving has the Christmassy vibe, right? The whole family comes together, but there's not like the pressure of, did I get the right gift for that person? So it's really just, low key, laid back, but the family all comes together and we get to spend time together, and I think that's great.
That is great. So where is the coolest place you've ever traveled?
The coolest place. So after college, I took a tour of Europe, and so we went to 8 countries in 14 days, and I'd have to say my favorite place was Rome. As a government nerd, seeing the place where democracy began, and seeing, we got to see the place where Julius Caesar died, some of the history there, and the history in Europe in general that kind of goes back so much farther than we have recorded here in America. I think it's just super fascinating. Rome was amazing.
Yeah, so that's on my bucket list.
Yeah,
and Greece. I really want to go
Oh
to
yeah,
Greece.
I haven't been there, but on my list too.
Yeah. So what are your hobbies?
I don't have a lot of time for hobbies, because a lot of my spare time is taking my kids to their hobbies.
Right.
But I like to garden. I like to bike. I like to cook. Yeah.
What is your favorite food if you like to cook?
Oh, geez. My favorite food, I can't say I have one. I like trying new recipes.
Okay.
And sort of trying different, food, ethnic food. Like I just started cooking Indian food a little bit at home, and just trying new things and exposing my kids to new things. I have one adventurous eater and one picky eater. So adapting recipes to fit their needs is.
It's amazing. I think when you have two, because I had the exact same thing. One that would try everything, and then my youngest, no. Not even vegetable or fruit.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't until he was in high school when he tried a piece of fruit. It was just amazing.
He could live on goldfish, right?
Exactly,
Just goldfish every day.
So just two final questions. You know, what makes you unique, and what or how do you want to be remembered?
So in my role here, I'd say what makes me unique is that I can take what can be really complicated financial information and sort of translate it into English in a way that somebody without a financial background can really understand, which I think is so important, not only for elected officials, but for other departments, for the community, to understand the city's financial operating environment, restrictions. So I think that's a gift I've been given, which has served me well in the role. Personally, I think I'm just not really afraid to try things. So, I DIY projects at home, mixing concrete and, that kind of stuff. I just never been really afraid to mess it up. I always figure if I mess it up, somebody can come in and fix it for me, right?
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
How do I want to be remembered? I guess I'd say that I want to be remembered as somebody who was always kind and always did their best. Always, even if the results aren't always exactly what I want them to be, that I worked hard and tried and gave everything my best effort.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and you will. I mean, 'cause even today,
I hope so.
right?
I hope so.
And to be able to break down that financial information, I appreciate you.
Good,
Right?
good.
So
I'm
it's
glad.
like, this is what I need. This is what I wanted.
Right.
Carrie, you do your thing,
Yeah,
right? To
yeah.
make it happen or not, let me know. So, well, again, I want to thank you from the mayor's office, administrators, even the aldermen for everything you do for the city.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate it. And thank you for saying yes to chat with me this morning.
Absolutely. Very nice. Thank you, Shurice.
Thank you.